Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in the province. Ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoon of May 23, 2024, the Institute of Science and Technology Ministry of Public Security organized incense and flower offerings at the historical and cultural relic site of the Central Security Committee of the Central Office for the South Vietnam, Tân Lập Kham Mueang, Tân Binh District. Lieutenant General Lê Minh Quý, Director of the Institute of Science and Technologies, chaired the visits.
The delegation spent a minute commemorating and burning incense to pay tribute to the great contributions of the heroes and martyrs who courageously fought and sacrificed for the cause of national liberation and national reunification. The group came to offer incense and flowers at the National Security Protection Monument and Victory Stele belonging to the historical and cultural relics area of the Central Office for the South Vietnam Tân Binh District, where more than 14,000 officials and soldiers of the People's Public Security Force are registered. At the same time, the group offer incense and gratitude at Angkor Wat's monument and the statue of late Mr. Phạm Hùng.
On May 23rd, speaking to a glance and clarify some of the contents mentioned by delegates related to the problems of online fraud, Minister of Information and Communication Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng says that online fraud currently is now happening on the large scale, not only in Vietnam, globally, as a consequence of digital transformation.
Accordingly, propaganda is still a top important and long-term solution. The Ministry of Information and Communications has directed major newspapers and radio stations to organize columns to warn about online fraud threats. The minister also said that online scammers often use phones and impersonate state agencies. In addition, online fraud also occurs through unauthorized phone numbers or junk SIM cards. The ministry also implemented an initiative to green label state agency websites to avoid fraud, along with establishing focal points to receive feedback on the issue of online fraud.
The audience on May 24, the Department of Culture, Sport and Tourism of Tây Ninh Province organized a group to survey tourist destinations in Trảng Bàng Thao, Gò Dầu and Bến Cầu district to create connection between travel business, tourism service provider, and tourism destinations.
On this occasion, the group visited and surveyed a number of places such as Bao Đông Road Cooperative Gò Dầu District, Land Group Stop, Giao Hình Neighborhood, Trong An World, Bilostor Mate Facial Production Site in Trảng Cỏ Hamlet, Đông Thuận Kham Mueang, La Farmstay, Hương Thuận Kham Mueang, Bình Thạnh Asian Tower, Phước Bình Kham Mueang, Trảng Bàng Thao, Viên Trường Wingrove Production Site, Bến Cầu Thao, Bến Cầu District. On the morning of May 24, at the 5th Infantry Division Southern Representative Office, the Support Association for Families of Vietnamese Martyrs in Ho Chi Minh City held the ceremony to launch the Mobilization Committee to establish the Support Association for Families of Martyrs in Tây Ninh Province. Attending the ceremony, there were Lieutenant General Hoàng Khánh Hưng, Chairman of the Association to Support Families of Vietnamese Martyrs, leaders of a number of provincial departments, ranges, and organizations, leaders of the 5th Infantry Division. At the ceremony, the organizing committee announced the decision of the Department of Labor, Green Affairs and Social Affairs of Tây Ninh Province on recognizing the Mobilization Committee and introduced first 6 members of the association. On this occasion, the Office of the Southern Representative Agency, the Association to Support Families of Vietnamese Martyrs and Sponsors, gave gifts to Vietnamese hero mother Phạm Thị Niệm, born in 1933 in Hoa Thành, Kham Mueang, Châu Thành District, and awarded 10 gifts to disadvantaged families in Châu Thành District. On the morning of May 24, Tây Ninh Provincial Journalists Association and benefactors visited and gave gifts to Agent Orange victims at Tây Ninh Center for Nurturing and Rehabilitation for Agent Orange Dowsing victims. Mr. Nguyễn Thế Lực, standing Vice Chairman of the Provincial Journalists Association, and the family of Mr. Thành Phong Diệu Niệm, living in Ho Chi Minh City, and Mr. Nguyễn Phát Cường in Dong Nai, presented 40 gifts to the victims of Agent Orange. Each gift is worth 500,000 Vietnam dong, including 300,000 Vietnam dong in cash and 200,000 Vietnam dong in gifts. At the same time, an additional 10 million Vietnam dong in cash was given to the Center for Nurturing and Rehabilitation for Agent Orange Down victims in Tây Ninh. On May 24, the Cultural Department of Vietnam Maritime Commercial Joint Stock Bank, or MSB, organized the giving of gifts to poor students and ethnic minority students overcoming difficulties with the program Happiness is Given to You for students at La Văn Cầu Primary School, Thanh Tân, Cam Miệu, Tây Ninh City. Attending the event, there was Miss Nguyễn Thị Thúy Lan, Director of MSB Tây Ninh Branch. At the program, MSB awarded 40 scholarships, including gifts and cash to poor students and ethnic students overcoming difficulties. In addition, it coordinated with TayNinhTV City Youth Union to organize for students to participate in four games. The total support program this time is up to 50 million Vietnam dong.
To have a basis and ensure the composition of the dossier submitted to the Ministries of Construction for appraisals and recognitions of Hoa Thanh Thao and TayNinhTV South Tây Ninh province as a Class 3 urban areas according to regulation. The Provincial People's Committee needs to submit the urban classification project to the Provincial People's Council for approval by a resolution of Provincial People's Council. Through project planning and evaluation, TayNinhTV has currently achieved 57 out of 63 Class 3 urban area standard with a total score of 86.76 out of 100 points. Thereby, it ensures the requirement for a classification submission for ratios and recognition of TayNinhTV as a Class 3 urban area. Hoa Thanh Thao has also achieved 15 out of 63 Class 3 urban area standard with a total score of 88.29 out of 100 points. It ensures the requirement of classification, submission for ratios and recognitions of Hoa Thanh Thao as a Class 3 urban area. The legal departments of the Provincial People's Council basically agree with the two-craft resolution. At the same time, the legal department requested the Provincial People's Committee to direct specialized agency to wrongly propose prioritize and concentrated resolution, mobilize resources for investment, and complete the standards that haven't yet been met as soon as possible.
Up to now, the structure of agriculture, forestry, fishery in Tây Ninh province accounts for a large proportion of the province GDP structure, with 19.8% contributing more than 21,700 billion Vietnam dong in 2023. Currently, in the entire Tây Ninh province, there are about 483,000 heads of cattle, 1 million poultry, 1,000 houses raising selling gains, 462 cattle farms, and 116 poultry farms. Livestock products of broadcast are estimated at 213,090 tons per year. 81 livestock facilities have been certified with VietGap. Livestock facilities with disease-free certificates are 71. Yum Châu and Tân Châu districts are certified as disease-free zones for avian flu and Newcastle. In general, in recent years, the livestock industry in Tây Ninh has been maintained and developed stably. The structure of the livestock industry has been strongly transformed from household-scale livestock farming to farm-scale livestock farming applying high technology. It is directly associated with the chain of livestock farming, slaughtering and processing export products to ensure food quality and safety.
Ladies and gentlemen, key projects which have been implemented in the state of Tây Ninh province planning for the periods of 2021-2030, Vision to 2030, as well as the Southwest Regional Planning, open up many opportunities for the business community to invest and develop productions and business in Tây Ninh, which is a risk-driving force for Tây Ninh to develop.
In recent years, Tây Ninh has achieved many impressive results in economic development. In 2023, the GDP growth rate reached 6.12%, higher than the national average, 5.05%, ranking the second compared to the Southwest provinces. GDP per capita reached $3,931, ranked the 21st out of 63 provinces and cities, and ranked the 6th place compared to other provinces in the Southwest region. Our taking foreign investments reached $751 million, ranked the 15th out of 63 provinces and cities, and ranked the 5th compared to other provinces in the Southwest region. Export reached $6.6 billion, ranked the 13th out of 63 provinces and cities. Imports reached $4.98 billion, ranked the 15th. State budget revenue ranked 29 out of 63 provinces and cities. For many investors, TayNinh is an attractive destination and a land of rich untapped potential. Its potential, very potential, many people don't know it. Last year, we also organized a forum together with the European Business Association. There are many European businesses coming to TayNinh. TayNinh has great potential for better economic development, especially when trade with Cambodia is increasingly rapidly, being a direct and indirect connection point with a number of Southeast Asian countries. Connectivity will develop strongly thanks to regional transport projects. One of the most anticipated projects is the Ho Chi Minh City-Mộc Bài Expressway project and the Goyo Samad Expressway project. We just need government leaders to pay attention to policy mechanisms. At this time, in 2 years, our costs are very large for transportation. Now we transport about 3.5 hours from our area to Ho Chi Minh City. In the next 2 years, it will be shortened by about 1.5 hours, according to that highway. Hopefully, this expressway will be approved soon. When there is a highway, many businesses will pay more attention. These expressways have been suggested many times, but for businesses, the important thing is not the promise, but the reality. The Ho Chi Minh City-Mộc Bài Expressway project is part of the Expressway Network Development Plan for the Southeast region and for the Ho Chi Minh City region. This is one of the key projects of the Southeast region planning. Ho Chi Minh City has submitted the pre-feasibility study report to the Ministry of Planning and Investment for appraisal. It is expected to be submitted for approval by the Prime Minister this May. As part of a series of important regionally linked infrastructure projects to carry out the task in the resolution of the Politburo, the government's action program and the Southeast regional planning in general and TayNinh province planning in particular.
The Orient Dak Lak province ranks the first place in the South Central Coast and Central Highland regions in terms of rice growing area. This year, farmers in the province have had a good harvest and good price for the winter brings ripe crop. Along with existing advantages, the province has much potential to add value to the rice industry.
On these days, the harvest atmosphere is portling in the rice fields of Dak Lak province. In the winter-spring crop of 2023-2024, the whole province planted more than 46,000 hectares of wet rice, exceeding the set plan. The productivity of the winter-spring crops ranges from 8 to 11 tons per hectare. In some places, it reaches 13 tons per hectare. The price is 2,000 Vietnam per kilogram, higher than the winter-spring crop of 2022-2023. People are excited because the rice harvest is good and the price is also good. My hectares of fields are not harvested yet. Productivity achieved. The current price of rice is 10,500 Vietnam per kilogram. Farmers in Dak Lak province have now harvested more than 80% of the winter-spring rice area. Rice is the main crop of the province, attached to the life of people. Attached to the life of the people of 49 ethnic groups for many generations. Finding solutions to increase the value of the rice industry will contribute to improving people's life, eliminating hunger and reducing poverty, and developing local socio-economic development. In addition to the traffic system receiving investment attention, farmers and localities recommended that dikes need to be completed to prevent floods and attract investments for the processing of rice products.
Rất mong muốn là nhà nước tiếp tục đẩy nhanh.
We hope that the government will speed up the construction progress of the dike line to ensure flood protection, ensure that over 2,000 hectares are planted with two crops, and attract investment and build a rice processing factory with a capacity up to 100 tons per day in the commune to provide outputs for people.
Khoảng 200 tấn một ngày trên địa bàn xã.
The province has reviewed the rice growing area, in which these areas are all associated with irrigation works, with many advanced high-tech application modules for farmers to learn, build a front while ensure sales to the markets from production in concentrated and specialized areas associated with the formation of cooperatives to produce rice products along with value chain. Rice is a product that ensures food security and a commodity. Therefore, Dakhla province proactively promulgates and guides seasonal calendar frameworks, develops production plans and use many new high-quality rice varieties in production to achieve high efficiency, develop plans to prevent and respond to climate change, At the same time, localities in the province are promoting cooling and attracting investments in the processing in rice raw material areas, ensuring export quality.
The 2045 Vietnam report emphasized the trends shaping the Vietnamese economy, including the increasing trend of sustainable FDI investment in renewable energy in recent years, exceeding new investment in the fossil fuel. The roles of trade in environmentally friendly green goods is forecasted to increase. The requirements of Vietnam's trading partners are stricter, requiring more green products. In some ways, it increased trade costs for Vietnam, but in the long term, it can be seen as a factor forcing us to change toward greater access to new markets. Vietnam has the opportunity to enhance relations with China due to China trade redirection from the U.S. to Vietnam, Indonesia, and Malaysia. At the same time, attract FDI into semiconductor and energy, attract investment in support from the U.S. in the semiconductor industry, thanks to Vietnam's strategic position and success in exporting electronics, as well as potential in rare earth supplies. In 2023, the government focused heavily on semiconductor reduction, but we see that in Vietnam there are no responding partners capable enough to become partners with the global chip and semiconductor manufacturing enterprises. Therefore, if we don't change by nurturing Vietnamese businesses to develop, we will only remain as FDI recipients and laborers. In terms of policy recommendation, experts suggest that Vietnam needs to take advantage of positive opportunity from abroad while minimizing risks, building and developing appropriate institutions for the new situation. Only then we will achieve the goal of becoming a high-income country by 2045 and the goal of achieving net zero emission by 2050.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.